South Bay, LA is home to executive teams and partners with decades of specialized knowledge, yet many remain invisible to the buyers who need them most. They often try to solve this by launching a standard podcast, only to find that casual conversations rarely generate actual sales leads. You can find the resources to begin fixing this visibility gap at voxelmicrovideolabs.com, though the transition from unknown to authoritative requires a fundamental shift in how you approach the studio setup. Marketing calendars often get filled with one-off campaigns that spike attention briefly and then disappear. A repeatable content engine, however, keeps working long after the recording day ends. Before breaking down the mechanics of that engine, take a moment to subscribe to this channel and keep the Voxel website open in another tab so you can secure your recording dates. Methodical. The most common obstacle for local solopreneurs trying to capture search traffic is this: how do I choose topics that improve my search visibility? We are going to walk through the step-by-step resolution to that question now, ensuring you are prepared when you arrive at the studio to record. Producing a video podcast without a search-first strategy often results in noise rather than revenue. Establishing a rigid topic selection method is what ensures your expertise aligns with the phrases buyers are already searching. The foundational rule is that your personal preference does not drive the show. Instead, topic selection is dictated by the specific phrases and concerns your buyers are typing into search engines. Step 1 is mining your buying process. Look at your sales inbox and identify the questions prospects ask repeatedly. You can turn each of those recurring questions into its own dedicated episode. Step 2 involves targeting industry misconceptions. When you break down complex market myths on camera, you correct the narrative and show clients exactly how your firm thinks, which builds trust before the first call. In Step 3, you tackle serious market trends and regulatory shifts. B2B buyers in finance, legal, and logistics demand deep analysis, and a podcast format provides the space to explain those shifts thoroughly. Step 4 is identifying friction points. Focus on the specific decisions your buyers actively delay, like evaluating risk or comparing complex service options, and meet them there with your expertise. Running your ideas through these 4 strict filters prevents the production of vanity content. It ensures every episode you record actively answers a question that was stopping a buyer from making a purchase. Once you have the right topics, you have to stop viewing your podcast as a single, isolated audio file. You must treat it as a source asset. This means planning backward from usage. Map out distribution goals before recording. First, the discussion is transcribed to generate search-oriented website copy. Second, the video becomes educational media for email follow-ups. Finally, microclips provide organic discoverability across social platforms. This multiplication strategy is what allows a business to maintain visibility without the burnout associated with constant content creation. One recording session produces multiple surfaces where discoverability happens. When you execute this system, you end up with a compounding library of searchable content that captures leads while you focus on your business. You start meeting with prospects who arrive at the first sales call already familiar with your tone and already trusting your judgment. Building that library requires a strategic production environment. A casual setup cannot provide the structure, pacing, and messaging support your brand needs to project authority. Voxel Micro Video Labs operates as a strategic partner, designing the production cycle backward from usage to build a repeatable engine. They prioritize the strategic outcome of the content over the simple provision of studio gear. Because South Bay businesses recognize the value of this strategy, the studio schedule fills up quickly with teams looking to lock in their monthly recording slots. Go to voxelmicrovideolabs.com now and secure your studio session before local competitors claim the market's attention. Commitment to a sustainable production system moves a business from a hidden expert to a leader whose judgment is visible, accessible, and searchable for every prospective client.